Well, maybe in the middle of the summer, but the Detroit Red Wings wrapping up their first camp of the offseason this week in Traverse City.
A prospects camp featuring 44 players and 17 Wings draft choices. That group including the Wings' highest first-round selection in more than 2 decades. Dylan Larkin, selected 15th overall by the Wings, the highest since Martin Lapointe went 10th overall back in 1991. Larkin led his Michigan AAA team to a national championship this past season and will play for the University of Michigan come fall.
That kid's only 17. Larkin joined by fellow #1 pick from the year before, Anthony Mantha, the highly regarded junior star who scored 57 goals and put up 120 points last season en route to being named MVP of the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League and Canadian Hockey League Player of the Year. It was his second straight 50-goal season. Impressive enough that the Wings plan on giving Mantha a legitimate shot to make the team and jump right from juniors to Detroit, something no Wing has done since Steve Yzerman, but only if Mantha can earn a top 6 forward spot, it appears. Otherwise, he'll open the season in Grand Rapids. And Anthony says he feels much more comfortable in this, his second pro camp.
It's a lot different. Last year I wanted to come here and impress as many people as I could and really come here and try to make the team. Then they talked to me, they sent me back down. I got a huge year last year, coming back this year, and I think it's the same mentality. I wanted to make the big team this year. I'll do everything it takes this summer to be ready at camp, and we're going to go on from there.
Obviously, you had a great year. Congratulations on that. It's created a lot of expectations about you. People are talking about you. You're aware of that, right?
Yeah, I am.
Is the pressure that comes with that to push you to do that?
Not really. I'm just having fun playing hockey. I want to make it a living, and I mean, it's the best sport in the whole world, so you just want to have fun and don't put yourself too much pressure. Just a little bit of pressure is good, but when it gets out of control, you need to bring it back down.
Yeah, obviously, the organization has a long history of keeping guys in the minor, making sure they're seasoned almost sometimes till they're right. Your thoughts on that, when obviously you're trying to avoid that and be one of the few guys to get there quickly?
Well, for sure, it's to come at camp being ready. I mean, if I do everything I need to make the team, and I don't give them any chance to send me back down, I mean, it's a pressure on them. But as I mentioned, I'll come to camp being ready.
We in Grand Rapids were kind of hoping that we would catch you at the end of our playoff run this year. Your thoughts on what you know about GR, and if you do end up there, is that a good place for you to go and to get seasoned, at that level with those guys?
Well, obviously, I mean, they're close with Red Wings and they communicate. GR is a great place to play. Great coaching staff, great players. I mean, it could just be good for my approach to the NHL maybe one day.
Would it disappoint you if you ended up there?
Not at all. I mean, it's still pro level. You need to learn. I'm a young player, and I wouldn't mind at all.
Do you think it would help you playing in the AHL for a little bit before going to the NHL?
I don't know. That's a hard question to answer right now. I didn't go in the AHL yet, so couldn't say yes or no.
What's the one thing you think, Anthony, or they've told you, here's something we need you to focus on to get to that next level?
Well, obviously, it's being an everydayer. It's the message they passed on and on and on. Since last year, I tried doing it during this year. I tried at camp right here. That's mostly the biggest thing I need to improve on.
What was the big key to your success last year? I mean, to score 57 goals in 57 games.
I don't know. Maybe it was just the group of guys around me in Val-d'Or. We had a great team. The players were great, the coaching staff also. We just, as I mentioned, had fun last year, and I think that's where the success started.
Were you more confident?
Well, obviously I was from the past years. I mean, I think I reached the best confident level that I could, and I'll try to keep it there as long as possible.
How excited are you to be this close now? I mean, maybe another step still, but to be this close.
It feels good. Couldn't wait to play first pro game somewhere in Grand Rapids or in Detroit, so it does feel good, and I hope it'll be next year.
And one last question. What do you know about Blash, obviously, in Grand Rapids?
I know he wants us to be an everydayer also. He wants us to work hard. If we do, it's probably going to be a little bit, not easier, but if we could say that way, he just wants us to give it all.
A great set of hands on that guy at 6'5", a pretty big body for the NHL as well. He is going to be fun to watch.
We hope so, yeah, absolutely.